Welcome to The Explainer. You ever see those creators who just, poof, add thousands of people to their email list overnight? Well, a lot of the time, the secret sauce is something called a collaborative bundle. And today, we're going to tear that strategy apart. We're not just talking theory, we're actually digging into a real-life application form to show you the blueprint for how it's done.
All right, let's just jump right in with the big one, right? The question every single creator, every entrepreneur asks: how do you grow your audience for free? I mean, getting new customers, new subscribers, it can be expensive. So finding a way to do it without spending a dime, that's the holy grail.
And you know, one of the best answers to that question is right here, the free list building bundle. The idea is so simple, but it's incredibly powerful. You get a bunch of creators together, they all pool their audiences, and they offer up some amazing free products. So someone signs up with their email, they get this whole treasure chest of digital goodies, and in return, every single one of those contributors gets exposed to a massive new audience. It's a win-win.
So to really get this, we're just going to walk through the application form, step by step. We'll start with what a bundle even is. Then we'll look at how you know if you're a good fit, how to create an offer people can't refuse, what you have to commit to, and finally, how to submit the application. Let's do it. All right, section 1. So what exactly is this bundle? Let's get a handle on the opportunity and, importantly, the timeline.
Okay, take a look at these dates. This is super interesting. Applications close on December 7th, but the bundle itself, it only runs for 4 days, right at the end of the year. That's a really tight window, and it's done on purpose. It creates this huge sense of urgency, you know? It gets people to act fast, and that is absolutely key to making these things work. At its core, it all comes down to this: the value exchange. It's a simple trade. You give something, a really valuable free offer, and a promise to promote the bundle. And what do you get? You get access to thousands of new people from all the other contributors' audiences. It's a massive shortcut to finding new, super relevant subscribers. Okay, on to the next part. Are you even a good fit for this? Before they care about your offer, the organizers need to know a little bit about you. So, first, they ask for the basics: your name, business name, website, all that stuff. And yeah, it seems pretty standard, but don't just rush through this. They're not just collecting data. This is the exact information they're going to use to promote you. A great bio and the right links here make their job easier, which means you get better promotion. And then we get to this. Honestly, this is the most important question in this whole section. Who is your primary audience? See, bundles absolutely crush it when everyone's talking to the same kind of person. Imagine if every offer is for, say, a freelance writer. The value just skyrockets for the user, and conversions go through the roof for everybody. Audience alignment is everything. Okay, now here's the question that makes everyone sweat: your email list size. But look closely. They tell you right on the form it has no bearing on acceptance. This is huge. It means they care way more about the quality of your offer and if your audience is a good fit, not just how big your list is. So don't let this number scare you off. It's just for their records.
All right, section 3. Now we're getting to the good stuff, crafting your actual offer. And what's cool is the application itself is basically a perfect checklist for making something people will actually want.
So they start with the essentials: your offer's title, what it is, a short description. But check out that last one, regular price. This is so important. Even though your offer is free in the bundle, putting a price on it immediately tells people what it's worth. It boosts that perceived value like crazy.
And here's where we get into the real strategy. They ask, what problem does this offer solve? This is brilliant. The best freebies aren't just stuff, they're solutions to a real problem. This question forces you to think like a marketer and frame your offer around a clear purpose.
Okay, so if the last question was the before picture, the problem, this one is all about the after. What's the transformation? What's the big win someone gets by using your offer? You've got to paint that picture really clearly. People are drawn to outcomes, not just features.
And the last piece of the puzzle: who is this offer best for? Notice they don't say who is this for, they say best for. They're forcing you to niche down. Is it for brand new podcasters or seasoned yoga instructors? Getting this specific means that when the right person sees it, they'll think, oh my gosh, that's for me.
And of course, there's the practical stuff. How do people actually get your offer? Are there any special tools they need? This stuff might seem boring, but it's critical. A confusing download process is a surefire way to ruin that great first impression you're trying to make.
Okay, part 4. You've got your killer offer ready, but that's only half of it. Now we have to talk about your commitment, because remember, this is a team sport. The whole thing only works if everyone pulls their weight. And they spell it out really clearly for you. You need to have an email list and a page ready to go. You have to promote the bundle before it starts and during it. And, of course, you have to actually deliver your freebie without any hitches. It's basically the 4 rules of the road for any good collaboration.
And let's just focus on that number for a second. 2. That's the minimum number of times you have to email your own list about the bundle. Why? Because the whole system falls apart if people just dump their offer in and hope to get leads from everyone else's work. This makes sure everybody is contributing to the buzz.
And I love this part. They don't just list the rules. They make you physically check a box for each one. You have to agree that you own the rights, that it's truly free, that you'll promote it, and that you understand it's for list building. It's like a digital handshake. It makes sure everyone is 100% clear on what they're signing up for.
Okay, last section. We've done all the hard work. Now it's time to actually hit submit.
But wait, before you do, there's one last little box. Anything else you want us to know? Don't skip this. This is your chance to stand out. You can talk about how excited you are, or why your audience is the perfect fit, or maybe you have a cool idea for promoting it. It's a little spot to show there's a real person behind the application.
So, when you boil it all down, what's the big lesson from this whole application form? It's all about this balance. You absolutely need a fantastic, high-quality offer, but you also need to be fully committed to promoting the heck out of the bundle for the whole group. One without the other just fizzles out. You gotta have both.
And that really brings us to the final, most important question. And this one isn't on the form, it's for you. Now that you've seen what it takes, the strategy, the commitment, everything, is a contributor bundle the right next move for your business? Well, the answer really depends on how confident you feel about nailing every single part of what we just walked through